Pretty, much. The word a kind of glistening, gummy in the mouth breath, pretty, though not really, as in good, which could be great, as in that apocryphal white lie rehearsed out the mouth, pretty as in good, as in fine, okay? Pretty is a slow-motion video of beautiful, which sounds more floral. Pretty lacks the violence of excitement. Pretty is breathier and sexy, though both whisper coyly. Pretty is multisyllabic in the same way hair, skin, mouth, eyes have a secret indefinition, whilst awfully defined. Pretty as if there's got to be some way of subjects meeting each other in space to act as if though objective. Pretty as in the seeking of fine, fine as in elegant, or refined as in oil or sugarcane, and fine as in synonym of pretty. Pretty is not immune from history. Pretty is a haunted room populated by vases flowering femme. I am pretty's colonial subject, pretty as in diaspora, pretty as in pretty far away. Pretty as in the observation, which is sometimes gaze, sometimes straight. Pretty gaze-eyed love so unmistakable coming out of the curl in your lips. I named it Pretty. What was that? You said pretty, as in wanting to be, as in wanting pretty much. 2. Mouth glistens, slow motioning. Flower song, literal and metaphorical, I suppose. Sex breath, comma, gender breath. Whisper, as in, I like it when. Hair, skin, mouth, eyes, nose, torso, neck, crown, navel, contract, expand, body song! Equal to other ways, other meanings. Historical meanings of elegant, comma, fine. History's way of pollinating / vaccinating the story. Haunted room, kiss, ghosts. A quality of the body, maybe in the asshole or the fingertips. Distance, as in grass. Always greener, as in water, as in rain or lack thereof. Looking. Indefinite. In nouns, absentia. Gaze-eyed plus love soul plus unmistakable coming, I define, but what do you think pretty is? 3. Which came distinctly and was invented by the Anglo-Saxon, which came from cutting, which game / performed cunnilingus, also skillful, which also from artful, as in wily, as in wild, as in wild, as in meanwhile, coming from the stewed, asked, toot, 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 onomatopoeia. But I digress. Pretty infantile lately. Let's continue with the etymology lesson. Pretty, also from West Germanic prat. Prat equals tricky, equals a trick joke, as in funny, but also quite weird if you think about it. Pretty also came from not a few considerably, but with a sense of moderately qualifying verbs and adjectives. I guess a few linguists think of it as 2 words making love passionate. Evidence, not a few. Considerably. In the furtive wild, because pretty is an emphatic plea of charisma. Apparently, pretty is a person, or a thing. Hey, pretty, maybe I'll see you around. I wonder, forget what the Spanish word for pretty is. Pretty. 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 Pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty, 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 pretty. Pretty, 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 and pretty, and pretty, and pretty, and pretty, and pretty. 5. I just think you're pretty. That's all. 6. 1. That night I dreamt you were an ocean. I dived in search of pretty. 2. At the performance, the room was dark and you became all 3 bodies. 3. I remember it, that landscape from before. Travel is this. 4. Pretty only has 2 vowels, but it takes up an empty room. 5. Gaze eye, pretty love soul, I want you to know how much I am this way. Pretty. 2. 6. Yesterday I woke and learned a secret. Pretty was what I am. 7. Conclusion. Pretty. Word, kind, listening, gummy, mouth, breath, pretty. Really good as in the mouth, fine, pretty, slow motion. Beautiful, floral violence. Excitement, breathier, sexier, whisper, can I? Eyes, secret, defined. There's gotta be some way subjects need to act pretty. Act out pretty, act pretty out. The seeking, not immune, haunted, flowering from far away. You, gaze-eyed. I love soul, I named it, and you called it pretty. Pretty. wanting to be so much pretty, so much.
Bravo.